Shonen, a genre that has dominated the anime industry from as long as we can remember. It has given some of the most popular shows like Attack on Titan, Naruto, One Piece, and many others. But now, shonen anime have become quite generic, with most of them have pretty similar plot, power system, and cliché storyline. So, for a shonen show to differentiate itself from the others, it had to do these things differently. And today, we are going to talk about a show that might not only become the next big shonen masterpiece, but it could also change this genre forever. So, hit that subscribe button, sit back and relax, as we are diving straight into the hardcore insanity of Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta's world is brutal, not because of monsters, but because of how society works. We start in a floating city, where the rich live clean, safe, and comfortable lives. And beneath it, everything unwanted. From discarded trash to supposed criminals and people society decides are no longer useful. They don't get prisons or trials. Instead, they straight up get thrown into the abyss. This setting alone instantly separates Gachiakuta from typical battle anime. Because the horror here isn't fantasy, it's systemic. Rudo, the main protagonist of the show, is much different from the usual shonen MCs. A character of pure and concentrated anger. He despises the world around him while rage fuels his actions. But the show still has a lot of mystery around this character, from his unknown past to his anger seeming a bit too furious. And as you feel like you started to know him a bit better by the end of the season, the show drops such an insane reveal about him that it dropped my jaw on the floor. His character development in just the first season was also pretty good. Now, let's talk about the power system, because this is where Gachiakuta really shines. In this world, objects most cherished by humans gain power. Items become powerful when they're loved, used, or obsessed over, turning into weapons called instruments. This system is genius because power comes from emotional attachment. It rewards obsession, not destiny. And it fits perfectly with the story's themes of value and rejection. Honestly, it reminded me a lot of the Nen power system of Hunter x Hunter. Visually, Gachiakuta does not aim to be pretty, and that's exactly why it works. The art style is sharp, sketchy, and aggressive, almost like graffiti came to life. This isn't flashy animation for the sake of spectacle. The fights are insanely animated with some of the best animations all year. Every punch feels heavy. Every environment feels hostile. It perfectly mirrors the emotional state of the characters, a world that's constantly pushing back. The heavy metal music of the show perfectly fits the theme of the show and brings a next-level brutality and hype to the fights, whereas the chill rock band type music makes usual atmosphere more alive. The action in Gachiakuta is brutal rather than stylish. Fights aren't about elegant choreography, they're about survival. And pacing-wise, the anime does something smart. It doesn't rush. Instead of non-stop fights, it gives time to build tension, develop side characters, and let the world breathe. Some viewers might feel the middle episodes slow down a bit, but that slower burn makes the climaxes hit much harder. When Gachiakuta goes all in, it really goes all in. At its core, Gachiakuta isn't about fighting monsters. It's about class inequality, dehumanization, and how society decides who has worth. The trash isn't just physical, it's the people themselves. Few modern anime commit this hard to their message, and that's what makes Gachiakuta memorable. So, is Gachiakuta worth your time? Gachiakuta isn't comfortable, it isn't clean, and it isn't safe. But that's exactly why it works. And now that the season is over, this might just be the beginning of something much bigger. Now I want to hear from you. Was Gachiakuta overhyped or underrated? And what are your thoughts on this show? Comment them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it among your friends, because Winter 2026 anime breakdowns are also on the way. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.